What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile. Hey, pick your game.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now on the sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
This is Barkley. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. Slant to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
56 right there. 56. Drop deep, Mike, 56.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Jordan.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
no score after 1 on EA Sports.
the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Great digs.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 31.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 26.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To the air, Allen looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Allen off the play fake. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Barkley on the handle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
He is good. Makes the score Seahawks 21, Buccaneers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
The 3-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score is Seahawks 28, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down by Shaq Barrett.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in Newparks, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Devontae Adams! His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point try, good by Gano. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
I'm only going to be able to
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Seahawks 28, Buccaneers 21.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down. Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Seahawks, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3 and 8. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2 and 9 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as...
No, but I'm on this every day.
your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both fake.